everyone, it's Liddy and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing another different type of video. I'm going to be showing you a tour of my desk and we're going to do a little bit of a spruce up and clean up as well and add some new things to it. So there is kind of like a small, I guess, mini makeover element to this video that I hope you guys enjoy. Obviously it's not manga related, but I really like watching these type of videos on YouTube, so I thought might as well do one as well and show you the tour of my desk as well as my PC setup and kind of all the details within this tour. Obviously before the tour begins, I'm going to be doing the makeover first. So I'm going to be unboxing a few things that I bought from AliExpress to kind of make the desk a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, as well as just cleaning up the desk because it's been an embarrassingly long time since I've actually taken off the stuff off my desk and then did a really good clean, especially on my monitors and on the desk itself. So I need to do that for sure. So I'm going to be taking everything off. And then also I want to do a little bit of a, I guess, cable management. It's more like not super refined, but I did find a, like, I guess a cable kind of tray that you can put under your desk, and then you can put the cables there so it will look a lot less messy, because currently my cables are all on my floor, which I will show you obviously. So I want to do a little bit of that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and follow along with me to see how the desk looks. Let's get into it. So this is what the desk currently is looking like. Pretty messy, so I'm gonna pretty much take everything down and start wiping the desk, and then we're going to open the packages we got from AliExpress. let's unbox my new keyboard. So Kiiboom actually kindly sent me this keyboard for me to review, and I'm so excited to unbox it. This keyboard is the Kiiboom Breeze, and I got it in the color pink, of course, and it also features matcha latte switches. It is presented in the 75% layout, which is my personal favorite layout for a keyboard. I think it just looks really aesthetic and also compact. It is also crafted with clear acrylic and also has an aluminium gasket mount. And it also is equipped with Bluetooth, and you can either do a wireless or a wired connection options. I personally prefer the wired connection. As you can see, it also features RGB and has a clear back, which looks really cool. It also has a metal multifunctional knob, which is located on the top right corner, which provides tactile feedback when rotated and also can be used to adjust backlight colors or control the volume on your PC. If you're interested in getting a new keyboard, definitely check out Kiiboom's website. They have a ton of really cool keyboard options and for a pretty good price. So I'll leave all the links down below. So it's Liddy from a few days later, and I realized that in the video I didn't actually show you that you can change the RGB lights on the keyboard as well, and also kind of change the settings. So if you press F and B, you can change the color of the RGB like so. But you can also change the pattern of the RGB. So if you press F and P, then you can change, I guess, like it looks like a rainbow, and then it's flashing, which personally I would not choose. And then we've got one that kind of rotates around the keyboard, and then you can turn it off completely if you would like. And then just the normal setting here that we have, or the pulse setting that we had originally. So you got a lot of options here, which is really cool. And I'm going to insert this into the desktop where I can, but yes, very cool. So this is the result of the mini makeover. I changed some backgrounds as well to suit the vibe, and as you can see, obviously I put some new things on my desk, and I've got like this interesting light here as well. But this is what the desk situation is looking like at the moment, and as you can see, I have my light up there and everything. So I'll show you all of it now. I also realized that I didn't showcase the desk itself, which is so silly of me because it is a desk tour. So I am going to insert this clip at the start, but the desk is the FlexiSpot E7 and it has been serving me really well, and it is the 160 by 80 centimeters, and it also is a standing desk, so you can move it up or down. So you have a little control here where you can move it, and my positions are saved onto the desk, so I can press 1 or 2 and then it will go up into the height that I need it to, like so. And then if I press 1, it will go back to automatically go back to my seating position that I saved it at. Yeah, so I really love this desk. It is great, especially if I want to use my walking pad while I'm working, and also just the size of it is really great. It feels so spacious and amazing. So yeah, if you're looking for like a standing desk, definitely check out FlexiSpot's standing desk. I also have Govee LED strip lights that I also didn't feature in the original filming of the desk tour, so that is that. And you can kind of see it from here, the glow in the back. Those are the Govee lights, and then I'll be able to change them up as well. So yeah, as you can see, it changes when I press the console that I showed you earlier, which is very nice. And my speakers here are from Audio Engine, and they are the A2 Plus desktop speakers. These produce some really lovely and crisp quality sound, and it's just great having these speakers in the room. I've also got 2 monitor arms here, one in the back here. Ignore the cables, but I have them both, and they are from Envision, and they are just PC monitor arms. I prefer having monitor arms, as you can see, because it just makes the space look a lot more cleaner, and also gives you a lot more desk space in general, because you're not taking up space on the desk itself for the monitor legs. So if you want to free up some space on your desk, definitely look to maybe switch to monitor arms instead. So to start off with some of the new things we got this cloud wrist rest for the keyboard, and then a smaller one for the mouse, and these 2 were from AliExpress. If you pretty much Google, or not Google, but put on AliExpress like cloud wrist rest, these ones should come up. They're quite cheap, but I thought they were really cute. And then I also got this new, I guess, desk mat, and this one is like a Sailor Moon themed one, and it was really cute, also from AliExpress. Then here we have my keyboard, which I talked about earlier. Sorry if the RGB is kind of flashing in this light, but as I said, this one is the Kiiboom Breeze 75, and the switches are matcha latte switches, and I got it in pink. I will use this and report back on how I feel about it, but I'm really liking it so far. And then here I have a random mouse that I pretty much got on Amazon. It is called the Extrafy M42 wired mouse, and it has RGB. It's a pretty standard cheap mouse. I had a pink Razer mouse before, but then the sides, the rubber kept coming off, so I ended up just getting this really cheap one. I'm not super loving the holes in the mouse, mainly because a lot of dust actually builds up in there, so when this one dies, I'll probably replace it with something else. Then here we have my really cute coaster that I got from MCM Expo, and this is by Tsukiyomi, as you can see on the back, really cute. And here I have a random little fake planter that I think I actually got from Tesco's, and I don't know if they stock it anymore because I got it maybe like 2-3 years ago, but it's really cute and I don't have to worry about it dying because it's fake. And then here I have my rainbow light. This one was, I'm pretty sure, from Typo. I got it pretty cheap, and it was kind of to decorate my shelves, but then I ended up just putting it on my desk, and I think it looks really cute. Over here I have my kiiboom timesgate, which actually was sent to me by kiiboom. So yeah, I've been using it to put some really cute things on there. And then in the back I have my Animal Crossing Switch, which I am definitely neglecting, so I need more recommendations on Switch games to play so this Switch stops collecting dust. Then over here I have my little Sakura, Cardcaptor Sakura lookup. She's so cute. She matches with the pink theme, so I ended up placing her here. And then as we saw, I put in this new little light, and I got this from AliExpress as well. And if you just do desktop light, it should come up. And then I've got my 3 monitors here. And the main one in the front is an Asus one, and it is 165 Hertz monitor. I don't actually remember the models of any of these monitors because they're really old, but these two are Asus ones. So if you're looking for some good monitors, just look up some Asus monitors that are new so you can get some up-to-date ones, because I don't know if I would recommend you get these ones, mainly because they're a few years old now, but they're serving me pretty well. And then I have this portrait monitor over here as well that I actually got from work. So it's just a Samsung one, and I have 2B in the background looking very cute. So those are my 3 monitors over here. And then over here we have one of my scale figures. This one is, I think it's called the Sailor Cosmos figure, but I will put the details in the pop-ups. And then this one is just a pretty much generic lamp. It's a moon lamp. I thought it was cute, so I got it at the time, but it's an e-color smart table lamp. This one can be wireless, but you have to charge it, and not gonna lie, the battery doesn't last very long, so I usually just keep it plugged in. It's nothing special in my opinion. I pretty much just got it for the aesthetic. And then over here I have my Rode Pod mic. This is a great mic, honestly. I had an Audio-Technica one previously, but I do prefer the Rode one actually a lot better. And then I just have my PS5 controller here. I don't actually have a controller stand, which I know some people have some really cute ones. I might get one in the future, but we will see. And then over here we have my PC, and this one was actually custom built by my husband. He built it for me, and there is a few bits here, such as the wiring, that we want to improve in the future, but for now it's looking good for what it is. So the case for the PC is the Lianli 011 Vision Compact Mid Tower. And I really like the case. I like the clear, I guess you call it like a fish tank type of case where you can see through it. And then I have my graphics card, which is a GeForce RTX 3090. I actually got this from my cousin-in-law. He was upgrading his PC, and so he had a spare 3090 that he gave me. So that was really nice of him. So one's that. And then I have for the processor, it's the Intel Core Ultra 7. This really cool little cooler that I've put Love Bullet GIF inside. This one is the Lianli HydroShift 360 cooler, and not gonna lie, I have had some issues with this one where it kept disconnecting and reconnecting and disconnecting. Hasn't happened in a while, but it is pretty annoying. And in terms of the power supply, it is the Corsair RM850. And then we have the motherboard, which is the Asus ROG Strix C890. And then I've got 64 gigabytes of RAM in there, which is from the Corsair Vengeance line. And then I have some SSDs in there as well, which are from the Kingston Fury Renegade line. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the PC. It's been running really well so far, and I've not had any issues with exporting large video files, because I've been pretty much processing 4K videos, as you may be aware of. All my videos are in 4K, and it's been pretty much a breeze exporting those with this PC. So that's one of the main issues that I was having when I was exporting 4K videos. My PC was getting really slow, and it pretty much was like shutting down, and it was pretty bad. So I upgraded my PC the end of last year, and my husband built it all, which was really nice of him. So I'm really happy with this PC so far. Obviously with like the cables, there's other things we can do here, but we'll do that another time when we can be bothered. And also, like, I know some people have like wraps or cases for their like graphics card to make it white, because obviously it's black at the moment and it's quite like in there. So yeah, people do like really cool things to their PC. I've just left it as it is, but I like it so far, and yeah, it's nice in my opinion. And to show you some other parts of the room, I have my Sailor Moon light right above all my PC things, and this one I actually got from Etsy, and I'll leave the name tags obviously in the video, but I don't think they are operating anymore. So if you just kind of search Sailor Moon LED light, it should come up, or something similar, but I got this around 2-3 years ago as well. So yeah. And then over here I have some like random stuff that I've just put here, but I have some of my keychains up here, and my ugly ass Labubu over there, and some random trinkets and things, and some of my tags, name tags where I got when I went to conventions, and some little Polaroid pictures. And then over here I have my Nia shrine, and I've put them up on these 2 shelves, and it's pretty much all my Nia stuff over here, and looking really cute. I got my scale figures up here and some acrylic stands. And then up here I do have a like original figure, and then I also have some of the Nindroids and some Nia art books up there, and then also a vinyl cover. So yeah, that is my little shrine for one of my favorite games in the entire world, which is Nier Automata. But I also really like just the Nier franchise in general, so that has a dedicated shelf over there. And then obviously you may have seen some of my posters that I've put on the wall. Unfortunately, because it's been so warm, like some of them have come down, so it's not very aesthetic, so I will avoid showing you any more of that. I also have my chair, which is the Secret Labs Ari chair. So I got one when it was like the Ari collab, so League of Legends, and it's been serving me pretty well, but I am on the hunt for a new chair because, not gonna lie, as I'm getting older, my back is starting to hurt a lot more, so I might need a different chair, but we shall see if I do end up getting another one. I forgot to show you that I also did a little bit of cleanup on the ground. So as you can see, there's not many cables like it was before. Obviously I've hidden it very well. It's still a little bit messy, but when I look down now, it doesn't look as horrible, the cable management. And so that will be another project for another time if I can be bothered. But yeah, that was my desk tour and PC setup. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to kind of spruce up my desk and make it a little bit more aesthetic. I feel like my desk isn't as aesthetically pleasing or as uniformed as some of the other ones I've seen. I feel like I try to follow a theme, but it's not really working that well, mainly because my monitors are black. I think if my monitors were white, they would look a bit different, but obviously it's a lot harder to get white monitors, so yeah, just gonna have to do with what we got. But hope you enjoyed seeing my PC and my desk setup and enjoyed the video. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye!